Hello guys, welcome to Crack the Logic with KC, part of the Gurukul's CAT 100 Study Room to Boardroom series. In this LRDI series, we will be solving 100 carefully chosen sets for the next 100 days. I am Krishna Chaitanya and get ready to train your brain. So today we will be discussing one data interpretation problem. So pause the video, try to solve the problem and try not to use the calculator. Okay, let's see what is happening. In this set they are talking about the bar graph given below shows the data related to the number of people visiting a famous museum named Ancient Wax in Delhi from the year 2007 to the year 2011. So this graph is talking about 2007 to 2011 some information. Now what is that information? Number of male visitors as a percentage of the total visitors. So if I am having 50% here, that 50% is the number of male visitors in the total number of visitors. Now the second bar shows percentage change in the total number of visitors with respect to the previous year. And there are 4 questions which we need to solve. This is the basic information. Now let's try to understand what we can decode from this value. This 20 whatever they are talking about, that is the increase from the previous value. The previous year is 2006. So they are saying from 2006 to 2007 there is an increase of 20%. From 2007 to 2008, from 2008 to 2009 to 2010 and then 11, there is a decrease of minus 10%, increase of 33.33%, increase of 25%, and from 2010 to 2011 we are having a decrease of 11.11%. This is the information they gave us. Now in 2007 we know male and female, male are 50%, female are 50%, male are 75%, female are 25%. Like that they gave the values of every year and in the year male and female percentage also. This is the basic information. Now it all started with the value of 2006. So if you understood how to solve, pause the video and try to frame a table with the information given. If not, let's see what is happening. If 2006 we are having 100x people, we are taking x because we don't know how many number of people are there. So let's start by assuming there are 100x people. In 2007 we will be having 20% increase from here to here. That will be 120x people. In this we are having male and female. Male are 50% which is equal to 60x. Female are 50% which is equal to 60x. Very good. Next what is happening? 2007 to 2008. There is a decrease of 10%. Now this 10% decrease is happening on what value? On my 120x. 10% decrease. So this will become 108x. Now in 108x what is happening? We will have male and we will have female. Male are 75%, female are 25%. Okay, if male are 75 and female are 25, this will be 81x and this is 27x. Next what is happening? From 2008 to 2009, there is an increase of 33.33%. That should happen on 108x, which will be 144x. In this also, we'll have male and female. Male are 66.66%, which is 2/3, and female are 33.33%, which is 1/3. Now in 144, 1/3 will be 48, 144 by 3, which is 48. So this will be 48x. This is 96x. That is the value in 2009. Now what will be the value in 2010? From here to here, there is an increase of 25%, which is my 2010 value. That is increase of 25% on what value? On my 144x. So on 144, if it is increasing by 25%, perfect. This will become 180x. In this also, we'll have male and female. Now how many male are there? 60% are male and remaining 40% are female. If male are 60% out of 180, which will be equal to 108x. If male are 108x, female will be 72x. That is 2010. So in 2011, we are having a decrease of 11.11% on what value? On my 180x. 11.11 is 1 by 9. So 1 by 9 decrease is happening, which will be 160x. In this also, we have male and female, and male are 65% and female should be 35%. 35% of 160, which is 56x. So male will be 104x. Clear? Now with this information, I can frame a good table like this with respect to year and total number of people, and then we are having male and we are having female. So we can frame a table like this for different years. So once we get the table properly from the graph, the questions are very easy. The whole point of calculation based data interpretation is from the graph you need to come down to the table. Once you come down to the table, everything is easy. Okay? Now, your table will be something like this. We are having 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 values. So initially I don't know what is 2006 value, that is 100x. From there onwards every value increased. And we have male and female. Let's look at the first question. If the total number of visitors in the year 2006 was 46850, find what was the number of female visitors in the year 2011. So 2006 total number of visitors. So we are considering 100x is equal to 46850, x equal to 468.5. They are asking about female visitors in the year 2011. 2011 female visitors is 56x. So 56x equal to 56 into 468.5. Now we don't need to multiply normally, anyway we'll have calculator, so we can get the answer with the calculator. It will be 26236. Why? Because if you are having any data interpretation question in the non-CAT exams, it won't be with very lengthy calculations, because they don't expect you to do the calculation part in the exam. They want you to solve logically. But what happens in the CAT exam is they already know you have a calculator, so they expect you to use it also. That depends on the exam which we have calculator or don't have calculator. Next one. How many of the following statements are true? The only year in the given period when the number of female visitors decreased as compared to the previous year was 2008. Perfect. 2008 there is a decrease of female visitors, and then this increase is happening, but here decrease is happening. So that is happening in 2011 also. So 2008 is not the only year. So that is not the answer. Next. There was a growth of 40% in the number of male visitors from 2008 to 2009. 8 to 9 male visitors are 81x to 96x. So 15x increase on 81x, we want percentage multiplied with 100. 3 5 is 15, 3 27 is 81. Now if you observe carefully, I am having denominator as 27. So 10% equal to 2.7. 20% will be equal to 5.4. This is 5 only. So my answer is close to 20% and less than 20%. But here they are talking about 40%. So this is also not the answer. There was a growth of 50% in the number of female visitors from 2009 to 10. 9 to 10, 48 to 72. So 48x to 72x. There is an increase of 24x on 48x. We want percentage multiplied with 100. This will be 1 by 2 into 100, which is 50%. This is true. The year 2008 onwards, there was an increase each year in the number of male visitors compared to the previous year. Okay, increase happened. Okay, increase happened. But here decrease is happening. So this is also not true. Now this is a typo question. Like you need to type the answer. How many of the following statements are true? Your answer is 1. Only one statement is true among the 4 statements. Next one. The difference between the number of male visitors and the number of female visitors in a year is called gender gap. Which of the following years the gender gap is equal? Let us see. In this, gender gap is 0 because 60x and 60x, it is 0. Now what is happening for 2008? Quickly calculate for all the values. So that will be 54. That is the gender gap. 54, 0x, 54x. Next, 96 and 48. What will be the difference? Perfect. 48x. Next, 108 and 72. Yes, this will be 36x is the gender gap. 104x and 56x. Yes, this will be 48x again. Which of the following is gender gap is equal? Gender gap is equal in 2009 and 11. So answer will be 4. Fill 4 if your answer is 2009 and 11. Next one. If the number of male visitors in the year 2010 was 14796, 2010 male visitors, that is 108x is equal to 14796. What was the total number of visitors in the year 2007? 2007 total is 120. So 120x will be equal to how much? So from this we can write x equal to 14796 by 108, and I want 120x value, which is 120 into 14796 by 108. It is just calculation based. Perfect. This will be 16440. Clear? So with this, we are done with this data interpretation set. Now I want you to pause the video, go back and try to observe that small points which we solved in the class and try to solve the problem one more time. And also comment on how much time you took to solve this question. Take care guys, see you in the next video.